One of the best features of Dragonball Sparking Zero is the ability to rewrite Dragon Ball history and experience new and unique ways classic moments from the story could play out. These branching paths require you to complete specific tasks during fights, such as beating down an opponent quickly or defeating an opponent that a character canonically lost to. One particular branch path has stumped the community involving two members of the Ginyu Force. IGN has cracked the code, however, and will show you how to unlock the Jeice and Burter branch path in Dragonball Sparking Zero. As you progress through Goku's canon story in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, you will eventually reach a battle against Jeice and Burter, two warriors from the legendary Ginyu Force. Technically, it's a 2-on-1 battle, but you will only have to square up with one opponent at a time, starting with Jeice. Defeating him isn't what happens in the canon, however. To see the true path, you will need to convince him to tag in Burter instead. Now, Jeice won't leave just because you ask him nicely. You would need to prove that you are out of his league by deflecting one of his Crusher Ball's special attacks. You need to do this without letting it hit you first, showing him you aren't one to mess with. If you succeed, he'll swap in Burter, and you can beat the stuffing out of your new blue adversary to advance into that branch of the path.
How did you sneak up behind me?
You specifically need to deflect the Crusher Ball for Jeice to trade places with Burter. Blocking or dodging the attack won't do the job. Instead, you'll need to keep fighting until you have 2 stacks of your skill gauge, then use a super perception deflection to fire the shot back at him. If you are on the default control scheme, that means holding B on Xbox or circle on PlayStation while the attack is incoming. If you do it successfully, your character will automatically spend the 2 skill charges and launch the Crusher Ball back at Jeice. All it takes is one look of you slapping back his attack, and he'll realize you're out of his league and will have Burter try his luck instead. If you need advice to help you win this fight, be sure to check out our guide to combat tips you need to know on our ever-transforming Dragon Ball Sparking Zero wiki. For everything else, keep your scouter locked to IGN.